The reason. The reason that we're here. Oh, there we go. The reason that we feeling. Thank you very much. Disappear. Oh, whatever. That's how it go. That's how it go. Yes, that's how it go. Oh, that's how it go. Yes, that's how it. Oh, my nose. Anyone here? Oh, no, you didn't. Get out of here. Are you kidding me? Found a little bugger. Can you see it? It's an ant. Oh, so I have to log out and then log back in? Oh. And then hey boy, tone it down. No, it's here still. Mm. Okay, just do. Wait, what going? My internet working? What's going on right now? Girl, I'm not seeing nobody. It's another slow day. Another slow day. Oh, okay. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see if I could fix this a little. Looks somewhat decent. Not bad. Hi, welcome. uh, Welcome. Like the stream as soon as you come in. Share it up. Hey, James, what's up? How you doing? Long time, brother. How's the wife? Any kids yet? For what? What's wrong with my face? I'm just concentrating. You good? Everyone's good? I'm sharing out a little bit. Like the stream as soon as you come in. Hit the like button. Remember, don't forget. Ooh, what a day. Summer is over, eh? I don't know for you guys in Jamaica, but here in Canada, and I think in the States as well, England, I don't think England ever has a summer. But summer is just about over for us. Not looking forward to the winter months. That's coming. Oh, you like already? Are you like as soon as you come in, you know? Thank you. Thank you very much. We're waiting for probably a 1-2 more person. Let's see. And this, can you, how do you pin? You can only pin it right here. Nowhere else. Where's my admin? Where's my admin there? I should say my goodness, I can never remember this. Moderator, yeah. Where should they? Yeah, I have one more place to go. Yes, 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 yes. And then that's it. I'm just gonna get started. This look nice, see? One more place to share it out in. Back. Oh my goodness, my back. So how was your day? How was your day, Miss Smith? How was your day? Mine is tiring. I don't know why. Hope you guys are good. We've made it to another Friday, so we have to be thankful we're here in the living. Whatever is going on can be fixed. Wasn't bad? Really? Up and down a street, eh? Must that's why me love streets, so. Oh my goodness. You hear what's going on out there? It's so sad. Very sad. The family in the States where it stink all over social media. A girl, and I don't know if it's her boyfriend or her husband. They have a little girl, a little daughter, and somebody, some guy, some friend, I think, family friend, came from Jamaica, and she allowed him to stay with her and her family, and he shot and killed the girl and her baby. Yeah. And the father, the baby's father, is in hospital in critical care, critical condition. Mm, yeah. I see something where the mother, the grandmother, which is the girl's mother, had put something out about her daughter and granddaughter being missing. I guess this was before she was aware that her daughter and her granddaughter was killed by this monster. Very sad. Hmm. Man, sad. I have to pray for that family, you know? I don't know. I have no clue. Mm-mm. Yeah, kidnapped them and killed them. Yeah, yeah. It happened in Orlando, Florida. This world that we live in, I tell you. Her name is mm, Carla, and the daughter is Carly, I believe. And Pinky, I don't know. I have to read up more about it, but just the overall news of it is devastating, right? Makes you so closed in, you know, it makes you fear, makes a lot fear more and don't want to help no one. Don't like hear them thing, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they held him. From Jamaica, him come from, you know, come up from Jamaica, and they welcomed him in their home. I don't know what could have happened, what could have taken place for him to do something like that. But it's gonna tie into what we're talking about today, you know. And I'm just gonna start off. Whoever comes in after, they could just join in where they meet up, but it's devastating, right? People don't like helping um, anyone else to begin with, and sometimes we say they're selfish, you know. Oh, you can't, you have the chance to, you're able to, um you're capable of lending or stretching out a lending hand, but then you refuse to do it, and we sometimes look down on those people, you know, in a different way. Say they're selfish, they're mean, right? But when you look at things like this, at times it's so hard, you know, to point a finger on others. You don't know what that person's going through, why they choose not to help. Even me myself, sometimes see, like even with this YouTube thing, and I complain to you guys, and I'm like, you know, you have so much people, I know so much people, and they don't like to help. Like, you know, I usually point out family and friends, and I'm like, you know, it should be so easy to put out a lending hand, you know, and reach out and say, you know, I'm gonna assist you. I see you're asking for help, I'm gonna help you. But you can't you can't decide for someone, and not because you're a certain way, you can't automatically think that it's okay for someone else to do the same. Maybe they have their own reasoning, not maybe, most likely it's basically a fact. They have their own reasons why they do certain things. Yes, it could be selfish. Yes, it could be bad mind. Yes, it could be hateful. But sometimes it also could be their own personal experience with helping, and then um, getting shamed, you know, from the people that they help. Um, you guys know me. I don't shy away from saying what's on my mind at times. And sometimes it hurts people's feelings, as much as how truthful it is. And, you know, over here we stick to the talk truth, you know, mantra. We talk truth over here. We're the talk truth society. And sometimes people can't accept the truth. That hurts them. It could also make them become introvert if they weren't before, and if they were already introvert, make them, you know, go under their shell even more, right? And sometimes it's how you say something too. It's not what you say, it's how you say. And in the time of, you know, tempers flaring and stuff, you can say something even though it's coming from your heart. You can say things to hurt other people, right? Whether you intended it to be or not, whether you were just being blatantly honest and speaking your mind and not saying, going out to hurt somebody's feelings. You're just telling them how you're feeling, right? That really hot. I love help people that make me afraid to do things because you don't know who is who. That's true, because speaking about that, and I said I was gonna mention this, you know, I said I was gonna mention this, and I didn't expect it to be so early in the conversation, right? Because this really wasn't my um, intent to speak about this incident that I saw on Facebook, but it just popped up while I was sharing out the live stream. You know what I mean? Um, I remember when, you remember I told you the girl that I helped um, to come back from Jamaica when her stepmother and her father sent her down there and weren't planning on ever letting her come back to Canada? Yeah, so I helped her, but I didn't disclose this part. I don't even think I had mentioned it to her mother, because her mother and I, we are still in contact with each other, and her mother comes to Canada to visit her. You know, she's able to do that now, thank God, you know. So you see, that's the good part of helping somebody, because by being a confidant and somebody she could look to at that time, she was able to get back in the country with my help. Not saying I'm the only one who helped her, but she was able to get back with my help. And now her mother is able to come here and visit her. And there's there's so much more possibilities out there, you know, right? So don't let this stop you from helping anyone. Just, I guess this can teach you um how far to go, you know, and if you are deciding on helping someone, you'll think more of how to try and do it without putting yourself so much at risk. You know what I mean? But only God could decide the outcome, because I'm sure they didn't think that this would happen, and all of that stuff, right? So back to what I'm saying. Yeah, so when she came up here, the girl that I brought back up, um, she was pregnant and she was going through some stuff on her own, other health issues and stuff, and being pregnant and whatever. And I'm gonna take some responsibility, because I remember when I was pregnant, you know, when you're pregnant, you have the nauseous feelings and tired and lazy and stuff. But at that time, I was also going through a lot of pressures, right? Yeah, right? I was going through a lot in my own personal life and in my relationship. You know, from then I was starting to see so many things that was going wrong in my relationship at that time. And her being in the picture and being in the family now, in my family dynamics, started to put some pressures as well on the relationship, because I think the kid's father was using it as an excuse, you know, to being over by his mom. Like, that's an even different, it's a different topic altogether right now where that's concerned. But it was very stressful. Plus, she was a bit demanding with certain things. She didn't have much patience, right? She is like, she wanted everything to just come bum 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 bum, just like that. And I didn't like the pressure that she was putting onto me. And I had some issues with her as well, because I realized that she just wanted to just lay down in the bed. She would just get up early in the morning, come downstairs, get herself together, whatever, go downstairs, make herself something to eat, and she's back up in the room. And that's it for most of the time. And I would have to be trying to teach her a lot of things. It's like I became her mother, because she's the same age as my children, right? The eldest one, the boys, she's around their age group. So at that time they were probably, say, 16, 17, and she was around that age as well. Jealousy, eh? Yeah. My God. What's jealousy? Let me know what jealousy is. What you mean by jealousy. So, and like the stream, as soon as you guys come in, just like the stream. Thank you. Like it, share it out, and be interactive. Thank you, PD Walker, for being here. But yeah, and I found out that she wasn't, you know, being too clean. I would have to talk to her a lot about cleanliness and stuff like that. And if I had to leave the house and go do whatever and come back, you know, I already gave my children what's expected of them, her as well. That you're in the house together. I'm not the only one who lives here. You guys all live here. So I'm not the only one responsible for keeping the place clean and tidy. And if you do something, if you have something there, you put something there, you pick it up, put it where it's supposed to go. If you see a sink full of dirty plates and stuff, you wash it out, wash the dishes and stuff like that, you know. You know what I mean? I have to come home, make dinner. If you can help out with that a bit, please try your best. Take out what, you know, the meat to thaw out, whatever, whatever. Little stuff that runs the house. Not what you say, but the tone you make the comment with. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for that. So, yeah, so I realized that she um would get upset when I tried to talk to her about stuff like that. And mind you, if I talk about something for a little bit and more than once, after a while, I'm going to get irritated. If I see I'm repeating myself, even up to this day, I go through it with my children. So just imagine I'm going through what I'm going through in my personal life and my relationship with the children's father at that time. The grandmother was never ever out of the issue. She was always a problem. And he was basically finding excuse of that girl being at the house for the reason he's over by his mother. But mind you, he was being manipulative at the time too, because he just wanted a reason to stay out so he could do all of his, you know, his regular promiscuous, you know what I mean? Use his third leg, basically. Do what he wants to do out there. I'm not able to see what he's doing. I'm not driving and following him and seeing what he's doing. So, you know, all that was going on. I'm there at the home with the children alone, her being pregnant and other health issues she's going through and money wise and bills to pay, and then coming home and the place is a mess. Not saying it's all over the place filthy, but in my, you know, expectation, it's a mess. Dishes, you know, I have OCD because I like to keep my place clean. If you guys notice with my videos or whatever, it's not for show. It's just me personally, right? I like to keep things in order, put things in order with my children. They're making breakfast and the, you know, the oil from their frying their bologna or whatever, and if it's popping up all over the stove and I come and I see that it's grease all over, my counter has all kind of breadcrumbs or this or that. I can't even put my bottle down because I have to go and get the cloth and clean. And if I start cleaning, once I start, I can't stop. You know, the table right there that you see in the dining area behind the plants. If that, you know, my son will be eating on that. He leaves his mess. Then the table in the kitchen is a mess. Then the counter is a mess. Then the stove. It's like, my mind just goes, you know, my mind just goes overload. So that little thing. And when I spoke to her at that time, she didn't like it. And I remember one time she was washing the dishes and I'm talking to her about something to do with that. And just the way how I saw she was upset and just there and she was just getting so mad and just there and washing the dishes and then I just saw her with the knife in her hand. She just had the knife in her hand and she was frozen. Like, I'm going to stand up and show you because her hand is down in the sink, you know. So she had the knife in her hand. With an angry look on her face. And all of a sudden, I don't know for anyone, you let me know in the comment what your thoughts would be. Because at that time, it was red flag. No, this ain't gonna happen. I put myself out there. I'm trying to help people. But now, this same person is showing me signs as if they want to hurt me. So and then I called my eldest son down. I called Raheem down. I'm like, Raheem, come here. And look at that. I could have called my son into danger and into his life being, you know, affected. Because I didn't know what was in her mind. Mind you, it's not like I was speaking on the lowest tone and please don't do that. Remember I tell you? No, I wasn't like that. But I wasn't like, hey, I want to you. Me hurt you or threatening. I wasn't being threatening in any way. But yes, you know when you get upset how your voice level goes a bit higher. Because I'm frustrated. What's going on here? Why am I leaving you guys here and you know in that way? I don't think she was avoiding me. No. I felt like she was very angry and it's like that was in a threatening way, like, get away from me. Get away from me. Don't talk. More like, I felt it was more like, don't talk to me. Get away from me. If you come near me, this is what could happen to you. But at that time, I'm just thinking about myself and my children. Oh, that's what you meant. Some people come at you because of jealousy. True. True. For sure. Right? But that got me, I'm not gonna lie, I had a bit of fear in me. Tell you the truth, she have to leave my house, draw a knife, and you don't know what she up to, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Tell you the truth, we over here talk truth, eh? From then, I did start to look at her differently. Yes, I did. To tell you the honest truth. She didn't stay much longer after that because like I said, she was very demanding in a way. She wanted too much from my understanding. She was pregnant. I already assisted her in getting help from the government. So she was getting her own money. I brought her to the welfare office, you know, and I let them know she just came up and she's pregnant and all of that. So she was getting her funds and she gave me, I told her to give me a certain amount each month, right? And that was fine, all right? And I wasn't extra and I didn't take most of what she got. She remained with majority of what she got. I think I took like $200 from her if I'm not mistaken, and she got the rest, which was like a 400 something to do with that, right? And that was for food and everything, and you know what I mean. And mind you, if I'm ordering food and stuff, I'm not. It's out of that because not all the time I felt like cooking. But that incident right there did put me in a state of no, it's not gonna be a long stay for her here. I didn't let her know that, and I don't remember what happened after that, how I came to speak to her about it, if I even spoke to her about it. Oh my to my YouTube channel. Oh, Queen, mwah, mwah, you're here. Thank you for joining, hon. Hit the like button. Hit the like button as you come in, okay? The little thumbs up thing, right? And subscribe to the channel. All right, you're tied over here, girl. You're a part of the Talk Truth Society right now. Oh. So yeah, yeah, I was fearful. Yeah, she doesn't talk to me now because I talk to her mom now, but guess what? After that incident, mind you, because I realized that I may have been too high, my level of tone, when I was talking about the whole issue. So I took my actions into consideration, right? And she was there for a little bit after, but I was continuing to have issues with my children's father not being there and with being a single mom, basically, being overwhelmed with everything that's going on in the house I'm responsible for. Her being pregnant, having to take her to the clinic or to the doctor or doctor's appointment, and like I said, her own issues and trying to teach her about certain things, certain etiquette, certain hygiene issues, and whatever. Being a young lady and now expecting a baby and preparing for her having this baby and what she's going to do and trying to get stuff for her. Mind you, before Facebook Marketplace, I was always a bargain shopper. So at that time, I was more on Kijiji, because Marketplace came and erased Kijiji. So I was on Kijiji for most of the time, and I was looking for items for her, because you could get really good stuff that are used or not even say used, and she got some good stuff. I got her a bed. She took over my daughter's room. I let my daughter come and sleep with me in my room, right? Yeah, I had the baby at that time, so it was her in that room. She got my daughter's room because I only had a 3-bedroom at that time. What was it? 3 bedroom? Yeah. Yeah. So my boys were in the room together. They shared a room. My daughter had her own room, and me and the baby and the father. But now that he chose to be over his mom saying he's trying to hustle some money or whatever, excuse, like I said, I just let my daughter come and sleep in my bed because I have a king size bed, right? And with my baby at the time, he was like a year and something, almost 2 years, and I gave her my daughter's room. I got her a mattress, a box spring, a dresser thing to put her clothes, everything, just having her set up, and made her feel it. Tried to make her feel as comfortable as ever, but she was wanting too much. I got her a stroller and the baby car seat. She was on Kijiji looking for a next one. Then she had like 2 downstairs. Every time there are talks between myself and the children's father, and we'll get into argument, whatever. And I said, okay, that's it. I'm done. And whatever. He would take the car out there doing his business, and I can't get the car to take her to the doctor's appointment, other stuff that I needed to get done. And frustration, I just said, forget it. I'm like, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with him. It's like the same day that happened, the morning, she was on WhatsApp, she's in the room next to me. She's sending me a message on WhatsApp. Could you bring me to go pick up this stuff over here? And let me tell you, nothing frustrated me more than that. So it's like, you have no empathy? You don't see what I'm going through? You want to strain me with more? It's like the more you give is the more you are being asked of. And that was it. That was a breaking point. Right? I had told her from earlier than that, like a few days or whatever before that, she could probably go to a pregnancy home because they're more equipped to help her to getting started for herself and her newborn when the baby's born. And that day when that happened, I called the shelter right away. Hey, Deanna, Deanna, stop telling my story. Stop telling my story, Deanna. What are you talking about? I called the shelter and I said, don't worry, I'm bringing you. And I made her get ready, get her stuff together, and myself and the children drove her. I pack up everybody in the car and drive her, go drop her at the shelter front. Help my son, the eldest one, help her with the bag, the suitcase, whatever, carry it to the shelter. And I dropped her off there. That's exactly what I did, Deanna. I don't know if her eyes are open now. I still speak to her mother, and when the first time her mom came here to Canada, um, I went to see her, and she didn't want to talk to me. I went to see her and her mother, but it was more her mother I went to see um, at the store. We met up at Walmart, whatever. But she didn't want to talk to me. I think from my account, she still has me up or something or what. But I don't really, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect me. And I think she's told her mother that I've helped her with some stuff though. I think she realized, but sometimes you have people that realize certain things and see where they've made errors, but for some reason they're not able to um, let the person who they've affected know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's shame or regret or what it is, because she caused a lot of problem. She basically, before she that happened, her boyfriend at the time, or the child's the guy that I thought that is her baby father, when she came up, because I used to speak to her with him because she was staying with him when she was in Jamaica. Like, she made it seem like I was such a bad person, and that I just got upset at her for no reason, and I just didn't want her there anymore or something. Um, and he was upset at me. I think him and I got into it over something because she was on the phone spreading lies from what I understand. She even made her sister and I, one of her sisters in Jamaica, and I get into an argument. And I had to tell the sister, listen, this is this and this is that, and let me tell you something. She's not as innocent as she's trying to make it sound, and we've discussed some this and we've discussed that, and that's what I did. I let the sister know. And I'm not gonna lie, I was able to find out that they found out for themselves exactly what I was talking about. She was fabricating a lot of things. She was fabricating, I'm not gonna talk her business or anything, but she was fabricating a lot of things, and she was later found out without me, and basically they were able to go back and say, Nikki did say that, remember what Nikki said, you know so not from them themselves, but you hear certain things, and for real, they find it out, they eventually found out on their own. And that was that, where that's concerned. But yeah, that was one of the things where I'm saying, putting out a lending hand, and then what could happen in return, because that probably could have been me, what happened to this lady and her daughter and her baby father, because now her life is gone. The girl is dead, her daughter is dead, and now her baby father is fighting for his life, the only one who's able to tell the story of what this person that they brought in their home, who came from Jamaica, and he needs a helping hand, and they invited him into their own home, and he took their lives. He's the only one left, the baby father, if he survives this. you know. But you guys remember, I don't know if you were here, who was here last week, last Friday, when I did my live. Remember my live where I did and I had this on? And let me see if I could go. It says blessed and highly favored. But I had it on like this. I had it on like this, and that was the thumbnail I did. I didn't show my face. I didn't show my face. I just took a picture of here, and it was my thumbnail. Right? So now, I don't know if you guys could see that. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. Can you guys read that? You see what it says? This is what YouTube sent me on September 3rd. We wanted to let you know our team reviewed your content and we think it violates our sex and nudity policy. We know you may not have realized this was a violation of our policies, so we're not applying a strike to your channel. However, we have removed the following content from YouTube. So I see that now and I'm like, they took down my live? All I was talking about on my live was, see what it says? Everything I need, I've got. Right? You were there, Mom, right? And all I was saying was everything I need, I've got. Anything else that is outstanding is what I want. But everything I need, I've got. So, and on my shirt, it says blessed and highly favored. And I wasn't speaking anything sexual. And I wasn't nude. I'm like, what's going on here? She's ungrateful. And even though I'm spoiled, I'm never rude unless you disrespect me first. You know what I'm saying? That's me as well. That's exactly how I am. So, and it says, as mentioned, we've removed your content because we think it violates our community guidelines. I believe so too. I think so, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I left her alone. I don't bother her. I left her alone, so, you know. And she's young. You know, like I said, she's around the age of my children. My eldest. She's probably around 24, 23, something around there, because my eldest son turned 24 in June. So she's around that age, 23, 24. Yeah, because that's how I met her when I lived in a city in Canada, a certain area, and she was being treated really bad by her family. Yeah, and I'm sure she didn't do anything like that. I don't know. She was really going through it with them, and I felt really bad for her. She was basically being abused. She was being abused. And I'm not going to hide it. Her father was coming on to the girl, talking stuff about her showing, she should show him her tattoo that he heard she got on her bum or something like that. Talking about he heard that she got, yeah, she used to tell me. And I told her, listen, let the Children's Aid Society know that, because Children's Aid was involved in her family's life, her father and her stepmother that she was living with when she was here before they brought her to Jamaica. That's the reason they brought her to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Because the stepmom, I'm not going to lie, the stepmom is an evil black woman. Evil. Because because of that, she gang up with some other neighbors, a neighbor right beside me, a white girl, and a neighbor across from me, another white girl, to try and get me out of the community, the townhouse complex. And they did get rid of me. They complained, I'm always getting evicted, I'm telling you. I'm always facing racism and I'm always facing hate I'm telling you, I've gone through some stuff. You know what I mean? This is like the last time I got evicted was last year, March, for the same reason. I'm in a white neighborhood and they didn't want me there. And they used to make complaint on the landlord. With this one, with this girl, her stepmother started to hate me because she was coming over to my house, the same girl that I helped from and brought back to Canada. She was letting me know a lot of ill treatment she was going through. And the stepmom knew that because she would question her children that came with the girl. The girl used to come over my home with her brother that the stepmom had with her father. The stepmom only had one child with the girl's father. And she would come over there with the stepmother's other two children, their boys. And they're around the same age as my two eldest boys at the time. So they would all come over my house. But when they come over, the girl, would always be in my room. Because I was pregnant with my last child at that time. This was in 2012. So I was pregnant with the baby, with Rael at that time. So I was always in my room in the bed. And she would always come in, and instead of, she was comfortable around me. So she would open up to me, and because I've already gone through sexual abuse, physical abuse, and everything like that, I would speak to her and listen to her. And that's how we got that bond. She was being really ill-treated. Right? And I even warned her about them. When she told me that they were going to go to Jamaica, I told her, don't go to Jamaica with them. Tell the Children's Aid Society what's going on and do not go to Jamaica with them. Let them know if they bring you to Jamaica, you're not coming back here. But you know how kids are. They don't like to listen. Same, so said, so done. They brought her to Jamaica, brought her suitcase, and left her right at her mother's house. And didn't leave any of her paperwork. So she was in Jamaica for like 2 years because they came back to Canada with her documents. And it was 2 years of stress to get her, even lawyer. I spoke to the police that was in charge of her at that time, the police department that she had to go to, and the lady that she goes to, and me and the lady from the police, the police, whatever you call their police station, was very close, and we talked, and what to do, and it was her, me, and that's how I got close with her mom. 2 years of communicating. I would support her in any way that I could. That's what happened. Right? So yeah, the stepmother is evil. So I knew she was really going through a lot. She was going through a lot. One day they came over to my house and grabbed up and come over to my house. The stepmom, come here, brought me over to her house to show me the girl and say, look at her. Said the girl was started to drink detergent or cleaning liquid or something. And the stepmom was so angry at her, and look what she does. And I'm like, could you just, talk to her a little bit? And the stepmom was on the phone with some other girl, and the other girl is on the phone and upset. And even though I tried to be in the middle and mediate, like, she's going through something, like, it's like they started to go on some, and I heard that the father boxed her in her face when that happened. And she was going through a lot, man. She was really going through a lot. So, I felt for her, and I feel for her. And up to this day, I still feel for her. So I don't hate her, or, I don't have any bad feelings towards her at all. I'm glad. I'm so extremely happy that she's okay now. She's here. She has her daughter. She's able to bring her mother. You know what I mean? Because it was a whole lot of confusion and evil there was a lot of spiritual wickedness as well, because her stepmother is also involved in all of that stuff. So when I tell you that what she was going through, if I didn't do what God placed me to do, I think I would be in a worse off position right now. Because how coincidental it is that I moved into that complex and I was placed into that situation. They lived there before me. I had only been there a year or probably two. And I don't really try to make friends with people, but my children, they always bring the people to my house because they go out there and they're always doing their dancing and their skating and whatever and whatever. So they're always making friends, and then they want to come to my house. And once they come into that door, these children don't want to leave. You hear me? Because everything to my children's, comfort they have at home. And they go in the basement and they make their dance videos, and they're outside and they're doing their skating and flipping up all over, doing all sorts of tricks and all over the place. My screen door would be like bam, boom, bam, boom. When I was pregnant, I was so upset. I'm getting off track, but I'll just be in my bed and I'm in pain from pregnancy pain and all that stuff, and I'm laying down and I'm here, boom, bam, boom. My door is just a revolving door. Boom, bam, boom, bam. They're in, they're out, they're in. Oh my God. You know what I mean? And I don't ill-treat children. When I'm upset, they know I'm upset. But I always treat kids good. You know what I mean? I'm a daddy's girl. Now get along with mom, but never really rude to her. She would knock me out. But we're now close. I'm happy my spouse is not the jealous type. My God. Girl, that is so good to hear. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain. What is this talking about? Why all of a sudden now I'm getting error message about YouTube is not receiving? What? Restart your stream? The stream will end shortly? Guys, if it ends, I'll just start it over. So just come back, right? Just know that if the stream ends, I'm just gonna come back. Because I don't know why it's telling me about all this nonsense. Guys, I don't know what's going on. Let me know if you guys can hear me or if it's still buffering. Hey Dion, what's up, girl? Happy belated birthday. Always said, do not bring anyone into your home. Help them with some money. Let them find their way. I hear you, Deanna. I have a 2-year-old. My mom is my greatest help picking up from daycare, etc. Now I'm working from home because of COVID. I choose to work at home. I'm sorry guys about that. I don't know why YouTube is having an issue, right? I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's buffering like that. It's telling me YouTube didn't have enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I don't know what's going on right now. Welcome, Dion. I was saying happy belated birthday. Yeah, big old woman now. And I was reading, Deanna, what you're saying. Your mom always said not to bring anyone into your home. Help them with some money and let them find their way. Now I have a 2-year-old. My mom is my greatest help, picking up from daycare, etc. Now I'm working from home because of COVID. I choose to work at home unless I have to see clients. Sounds good, Deanna. Sounds good. That is good. My mom, I didn't grow up with my mom either. And now my mom and I love the relationship that we have. And it's gonna get into what I'm talking about on this if YouTube would allow me and not be messing with my stream. Hey Nikki, that girl did sick when she pregnant. She was not that I could see. She was going through some other health issues that I wish not to disclose, right? But she was going through some stuff. She was going through a lot of mental issues as well, because her story is not an easy one. She's been abused. She's been abused because she herself, she didn't really grow with her mother either. Her mother has other children, but her dad, she more grew with her dad, and her dad allowed other people to take care of her, and they were abusing her when she was younger. So, like I said, we bonded because of all the stories she told me, what she's gone through in the past as a child, and what she was currently going through at that moment with her father, living with her father and the stepmother, who was just set out. The stepmom would see her outside playing and bawl out through the window, "Big stinking black, 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 black gal, come inside, come do the..." She would embarrass her. She was going through a whole lot. She would really try to embarrass the little girl. So, that's why I said, whatever it is that went on with her and I don't have no bad feelings towards her. But at the time when I told her it was too much, and I brought her to the shelter, and she was telling her sisters and stuff about, I don't know what she was basically saying to them, but basically stuff to make it look like I was the problem. Like I was, I'm not a good person to live with or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever she was saying wasn't putting me in a good light. That's the only thing I fault her for. But then I realized that that was her defensive mechanism from all the treatment she has gotten, right? My grandmother knows of a case like this. When I was a little kid, she went to immigration and got a copy of her papers. Grammy brought her back. Seems like she came from a dysfunctional family, though. Yeah, yeah. That's what happened with this girl. She's a young lady now, owning her own, driving. Last time I seen her, she's driving. She has told her mom that I've taught her a lot of things. So, so I'm proud of that. Even if she doesn't want to say it to me, her mom has related some things to me, right? So I'm a bit relieved, in that sense, to know that what I was trying to equip her with and empower her with, she got some of it, right? So back to what I was saying with this now, and YouTube sending me that, and I read it, and it says at the bottom, right? It says, if you guys could see, I'll make it a little bigger. We realize it may be disappointing news, but our job is to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. If you think that we made a mistake, you can appeal the decision, right? As mentioned, we removed your content, right? See, it says we removed your content because we think it violates our community guidelines, you can find specific information about these guidelines there, and blah, 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 blase. If you believe the removal was an error, appeal it. So I appealed it. Because I'm like, hey, me have enemy. Yeah. Whoa, me enemy them a watch me. Me have haters. Start to get excited, you know. Start get excited. Why me I get excited so me have haters? Because you know they say whenever you start having haters, that means you're doing something good. So me say, yeah, me I do something good because me have haters now. Them a report my video. Them a try to take down my video. Them, whoa, them a watch me and I go and let them now watch Ray. Appealed it now. YouTube send me back a next message saying, sorry, but we still feel as if, wait say, them there, me not fair show them there, you know, but wait there, where the other one there, can't see it, it's alright, can't find it. We still are gonna stand by what we've said, and we remove the content. So I'm like thinking, so you guys remember that me I said me have haters, them I report my video last week live that I did, and I had on this shirt saying blessed and highly favored, and I had it on, and this is what YouTube sent me, Dion, saying that they wanted to let me know that they reviewed my content and it violates their sex and nudity policy. Right? So they took down my content because it violates their policy. So I'm thinking, I'm saying to myself, no, this has to be a hater because there was no nudity there. No nudity. No sexual content. Nothing like that. What is going on? Me have haters. Me I brush off my shoulder and everything. Me have haters. Beat my chest. Me have haters. Them a watch me and go and let them not watch me. So I'm laughing it off. Sending my, you know, what you want to call it, fight, right? Appeal, sending my appeal. No, YouTube, you have it wrong. You have it wrong, YouTube. There was nothing sexual. I mean, you remember, guys, when I did the live saying I'm the light in the darkness? That live 2 Fridays ago, it brought me back to that live with that gentleman that came in saying that he's a renowned racist and he doesn't like my kind, you know. And then I was playing the Rihanna. Actually, he came in when, you know, I was talking about Rihanna shine bright like a diamond, and I started dancing and doing all sorts of stuff and whatever. See, as soon as you type that, they sent me it for review. Yeah, that's YouTube. You see, as soon as you made a comment about that, they sent me it because it might be that their rules are weird. I'm telling you, they have some community guideline rules that, oh my goodness. So anyways, I sent in what you call it now, the appeal, and they sent me back a message saying that they still stand by their decision. So like I said, I was thinking about that guy that came in on that live 2 Fridays ago, the 20-something of August, 22nd or 20th. And I'm saying, oh, him. It could be him that reported my video, you know. Because only a real hater would report a live that was only talking about being grateful for what they have. What's up, Dion? Thank you for joining. Right? You know what I'm saying, Mom? What kind of nudity? What are they talking about? Today, now, I said, oh my goodness. Because I was mad, you know. I was angry. I'm like, yeah, I'll let me try them. Nah, stop me. Them can't stop me. I'm angry. I'm like, they can't stop me. I don't care what them I try to. Them can't stop me. And I'm trying to put on a face like, but deep inside, I'm angry. Because I know in myself that there was nothing of no sort of nudity ever. I even said it in my appeal. This is a family channel and we talk about serious topics, but never. And I said it might be this gentleman that came on the live, and I put the name of the live that I did when he came on and everything and all of that, and them still come back and say no, they're not changing their minds. And guess what? When I remember what my thumbnail was, look guys, with being blessed. Look, Dion, let me show you. I thought my live was down. I thought my live was down. I thought they took down my whole live. Because what did it say? Look what I missed. Look what I missed. Look what it says here. They said they took down content, reviewed my content, right? It's not a strike to my channel, but they removed the following content from YouTube. Thumbnail on the video. Read. That's what I thought too, Dion. That's what I thought. It says it's the thumbnail on the video of Let's Chat, everything I need, I've got. They only took down the thumbnail. Because every time I went back and I tried to look at the live, I'm like, but my live is still up. What do they mean they took down my content? You see, when you're in a state of anger, this is what happens, Dion. Yes, look. That's what I was thinking. You see what you say? Heathens. You hear what Mom said? Pray for them. Racism. Huh? It's crazy. Huh? Bad mind people. Someone reported my video. That's all that was in my mind. Yes, Mom, I have to be careful and all of that stuff. Everything that you guys are saying is the first thing that came to my mind. Other people, them. I'm a haters, them. You know, hear me say, I start celebrate. I start celebrating. Oh, I have haters. They're watching me. They don't like what they see because they see that I'm trying to do something good. It was nothing like that. It had nothing to do with anything that any of you guys are thinking. Nor even what I was thinking. Because everything you guys are saying, I was saying that. YouTube is the one that took down the thumbnail. You hear what it says? What content? Read again. Look again. If you guys are seeing it. Thumbnail on video. Let's chat. Everything I need, I've got. It's the thumbnail they took down. I don't know if it's fixed now. Because today I went and I put, you see the same thumbnail? You see the same thumbnail that I use on a regular live that just has me standing up and it says ShortnSpicy Nikks live, right? I just went and put that one up. I don't know if it's showing that one on last week's live right now because I edited the thumbnail and removed the one that is just showing this. I'm saying I wonder if it's because I only took a picture of this area. I mean, I don't know if my titty did I push out, if my titties were too pointed out or what. But this is what YouTube saw and said. And even though I sent the appeal, it say it's sticking with it. They're sticking with their decision. I couldn't understand it either. How do you review my content and still say that you see sex and nudity in it? All they saw was that image, and I don't know what or who is deciding, but the way how I was angry, I started to think about my enemy them, the poison that are my enemy. I wasn't even thinking that it was YouTube themselves just took it down. Whether somebody reported it or YouTube on its own, my biggest enemy is anger. I don't know what you guys' biggest enemy is, but my biggest enemy is anger. You see, when me get angry, my mind is just, you see, as black as you see that shirt here, as black as this shirt is, that's how my mind is when I get angry. I can't see nothing. My mind is clouded. Here gets painful. My brain hurts. Even my eyes hurt. Sometimes my throat, if I'm talking too much during the anger, my throat starts to seize up. Feel a ball. My chest feel pain in it. Anxiety, nerves. I shut down. When I got that email, everything just started to shut down. I started to feel attacked. If something can make you angry where you're shutting down, isn't that a sign of a problem? Anger is some of our biggest enemies. Anger. What could have caused that guy to kill even a baby? Somebody that helped him, a young lady and her family, brought him into her house with her man. You're bringing a next man coming at my house? Which guy would allow that? I know my one wouldn't tolerate it. My kid's father? What? You hear me talk about the girl, the young girl that I helped? If he was making it look like that's a problem, imagine if it was a man. Huh? Our anger is our biggest enemy. Because when you're in a state of anger, there's no control. If you don't have power over that anger. Melissa? took the young girl's life and her young baby. Baby don't do him nothing at all. It doesn't matter what she and her boyfriend, her baby father, have said to him. What could have happened so bad that he wants to wipe out a whole family? Hmm? Same with the young girl I'm talking. What could have happened so bad that me who help her, she have knife in her hand so? Eh? Should I have a knife thinking? Anger. And that's why they say hurt people. Hurt people. A hurt. Whatever hurt that person is feeling at that time. Flare up that anger in them. To act on it. But until you recognize what your real enemy is, you're not going to be able to make it. Yesterday I'm driving and I'm going to make a right turn onto a street. But I have the green light. No, it's red. I have red. And the green light is the people there's traffic on both sides going that way, but they have the green light. And the traffic is right at to the stop sign, the stoplight. And then the other person over there, starting from that stoplight, they have the go ahead. And I'm here in front. It's like a cross when you come up to the stoplight. So this direction has the green, and me, I have the red. But I want to make a right turn. And this lady is in her vehicle over by the green, but she's right there at the line. And I'm here, and I turn to make a right. But the person right beside me in the first lane to the corner is right there, so I can't go behind them. But over to the second lane now, there's a spot behind that driver. So I came out and I went over and went to that second lane. And she's all the way back here. She not leave from the, see? You're not even see me hand move. You see me, I already made the right turn, She not even reach right there where you see right here, so. Right where you see my Anna come out. She not even reach here, so yet, And I'm all the way down here. Turn already. Me turn already. I turn already to go the same direction she's going, For go that way there. For go the same direction where she's going. Right? But I reach out there already and turn enough to be lined up. She's coming down and she's honking. Her, her. So I looked behind and I went. I go, hi. I started blowing a kiss at her. And really and truly, I had to realize that really got a rise out of me. But instead of in the past, push my middle finger up and show her, instead of doing it, instead of push my middle finger up and show her in the past, me just go so and start wave to her and then start blow her kiss. And mind you, I still was feeling the anger inside. I was still feeling a bit of anger. But I was aware that made me angry. I was aware of it. And that awareness was able to register to my mind and to my heart and say, you know what? You already know that there's an issue with that person. It's not an issue with you because you didn't cause an accident. All she had to do was continue going and just know that you went before her and that's just it. And she's a white girl too, you know. She a white girl, you know. I drive in our Lexus, so she feels privileged, you know. She feel like she's on, you already know these things. How dare you? How dare she come in front of me? Huh. I have the green light. I'm supposed to go. But I also have the way to go too. Because unless I'm going to cause an accident, if I'm able to make the right turn, which I was, and I did, and that's what happened. But she can't accept it. Her ego would not allow her to accept it. So she had to press down on the horn to show me, listen to me. Listen to me. How dare you? You get me? How dare you? And what I did, I'm sure it aggravated her. It's not the right way. That's not what God wants us to do. Because God said not to aggravate the devil. You know what I mean? Don't instigate issues with the devil. Basically, don't prolong it. Right? Silence is the best thing for them. But because I still have that warrior feeling like you want to fight back, I didn't go to the extreme like I would normally do in the past, but I still felt the urge to tell her, shut up. I'm already here. You can't do nothing about it. Just shut up. You get what I'm saying? But I just started laughing and continued listening to my music and made it a part of what I was talking about. Because I was doing a little live saying, you know, don't hate people for what they have and all sorts of stuff. That's what I was doing yesterday. I was talking about that when that happened, you know? And how about working your hardest to achieve what you think they have, or what, you know, to be in the light that you think they're in, the prosperity that you think they have, you know, work hard on your own. That's what I was talking about. And let me tell you, I was in the line, and then one of the lanes, that's why there was so much traffic, because one of the lanes ahead of me was ending. And you know what happened? I went over and I went on my way. And when I'm driving, I could see her all the way back into the lane that's ending, and nobody would let her in. Not one person would let her in. I don't know how she eventually, thank you, okay. I don't know how she eventually made it over into the lane. Karma. That's what they call it. But I call it God's revenge. We don't have to have no revenge on wicked people. The blood of Jesus against evil people, Mom. Exactly. We don't have to have no revenge. So that anger that we have for who we believe.
This one is for you.
It's okay. I don't want it, Papa. Thank you. What anger we have, that is our biggest enemy. We have to be aware of it and not let it take us out. But person out there who's trying to inflict that pain, to cause the anger, when they see you getting angry, that's their enjoyment. That's what make them happy, because that's the reason why they do it, you know, to get a rise out of you, to get you angry. And when you just get angry and you're showing them, you're feeding right into their hand. You're feeding exactly into your hand. So it's best you just calm down, try your best, think about what you're doing, and try to problem solve it. Okay, see, when I calm down and stop focusing so much on who I believe reported my video, who is doing what, my enemy, haters, all of that, da 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 da, I was able to think clearer. Okay, how do I fix this now? How do I correct this? How is my video down? How do I get my video back up? I know that there's no sexual nudity or anything in there. How do I get them to see that? And I just changed the thumbnail. Because when I calmed down, I was able to look and see that it wasn't the whole video from what I initially thought. They took down my video. It was just the thumbnail they took down. Because on the thumbnail, to them, it's showing sex and nudity. You get me? And even with yesterday, you just have to realize that you have a lot of racist people out there that feel very entitled. All you have to do is just laugh it off. Laugh it off, because God has his reward. Vengeance is for the Lord. You know? If we ourselves try to avenge, it's only going to make us worse and our situation worse. That's why there's road rage. I could have pressed on my brake and doing all kind of stuff and just to get back at her for pressing on her horn and doing all sorts of stuff. You get me? A dog heart, people, heartless beast, look on a baby and kill. Oh my goodness. Evil. And evil, that man showed no form of remorse. You imagine even the young baby as well. Kill. Yeah. Yeah, Lord have mercy. If I pray for him, yeah. Your action probably burn her more than if you engaged her negatively. But exactly. That's exactly. But I was rubbing it in, I was rubbing it in. I know that I knew that would irritate her. I didn't show her no, curse word sign, for her to feel like, yeah, give her more. That would make her more happy, She would have been more happy. Yeah, I irritated her. Yeah, she's showing me the swear word symbol. So she's upset. I got her upset. She held her hand on that horn. Prum, 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 prum. And you know how loud that could be. That alone. That's why she did it. Because she know by doing that how it could get a rise out of somebody else. But I just went away. I just started blowing kisses at her. When them come with evil, show them pure love and kindness. You get me? Love and kindness. Or just be neutral. Nothing at all. Go about your business same way. Right? As much as it's hurting you, go about your business same way. Because trust me, you think it's hurting you, it's killing them. Right? That's why them say kill them with kindness. You get me? Yeah, they want to see the anger, man. They want to see the anger. And it's when you realize that your own enemy, your biggest enemy is anger. Oh my goodness. What you do after that? Whatever you choose to do after that is going to decide your outcome. You get me? If you don't see it as nothing and you continue along that road, not going to be good. But if you see it as something you need to work on and try your best, trust me, sooner or later, no matter how they might throw it, No matter how they throw it, they can't affect you. Yeah. Come on, man. She wanted that. She was so upset. Come on. She was so upset. Worse, seeing the color of my skin? Yeah. She wanted. Trust me, I was going in an area that's predominantly white as well. You know what I mean? And as much as you're not racist yourself, they are out there. We're right here on our live, and one just jumped on our live for no reason. Saw us having fun, enjoying ourselves, having a good old time, talking about light, talking about the light in the darkness, and the darkness decided to show up. But we showed out. Because we ain't gonna make that darkness come and dull our light. We're gonna continue shine. And as much as we could try and show somebody how to be and how to love or whatever, if it's not in them, it don't matter what you try. You can't change them. They have to want to change, and some don't want to change. So don't let them bring up no anger in you. Yeah, because your worst enemy is the anger. And when you start react on that, is ooh, my goodness, what would you call it? A landslide, avalanche of problems, right? What if me did get angry at that girl when she have the knife in her hand and I say, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And go up to her and try contest her and, what you gonna do with that? And grab a knife myself and, you know? I had to, I let her know, no, can't stay here. Can't stay here. Sorry. This is not for me. I could talk to my kids, and even if I'm upset and whatever, I could talk to my kids about stuff and they could see where they're wrong and what they need to do. I ain't gonna take up no other individual's problem on my own, and then it's gonna cost my life or even my children. No, I have to start. I have to go back into the thinking bank and say, no, Nikki, you have to go look this over. Something I forget done. This can't go on. You know what I mean? But yes, guys, here for almost 2 hours now. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I'm gonna try come early. Gonna have me here most of the time. I wait 20-30 minutes more time before live start. I don't know, so every Friday at 6 o'clock live start. I don't know, I try come in at 7 o'clock. Half of the live done. 1 hour live gone already. I don't know, I come talk about me late. And what are we talking about today? I'm in night. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for showing up, man. It was a good discussion. I enjoyed you guys' involvement, your interaction. All you miss moderator, I notice you also come later and later. 6 o'clock live start and 7 o'clock reach it. And people are coming and I throw down all kind of comment and you don't have to moderate nothing I want them and tell them what them to do. You know, like me I forgot how you want next moderator. I forgot cut your pay. I forgot lower your pay. Yeah, get too much for this. Sorry. Yes, cause I realize, but hey guys, another thing. Mr. Handsome, his sister died yesterday. Christine, you guys are on social media, Facebook. Mr. Handsome, LaSalle. He's an actor in Jamaica, comedian. Yeah, working errands, was hoping to catch you. Well, maybe it's a good thing I come late. I said, you know what, let me sit down and just wait and patiently wait, and not feel neglected and stuff. People have things doing. I'm working on it. So me tell you, the anger, I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. Trust me, I'm working on it. Like the first thing is acknowledgement of being aware. You're not in denial thinking that you have no issue, thinking that you're all good and you're never the cause of anything, right? Or you don't have any thing to do with something, right? Even with my mom, like I was saying to Deanna, she said her and her mom get along. Yeah, I was upset at my mom, and in 2019, when I was going through one of the worst times of my life, and I felt neglected and, you know, alone, I told my mom I felt like she didn't love me, like she never did, and she never will, and I let off on her, let off some steam, and stuff, and I had to come and realize, yeah, I could hurt. I think sometimes when I say things and what I say, it hurts, right? I still have individuals that don't talk to me now, but you know, it's a different thing when you could come to realize your wrongs, but when you have others that think they have no wrong at all in anything, I can't deal with that. And me and my mom was able to talk our stuff over and you know, see each other's point of view and, you know, realize, you know, where we went wrong, and now we could build, right? We could build on our relationship, you know. She's always gonna be my mom. I'm always gonna be her firstborn. So I walk with the badge there, I want to you, but they can't take that from I. Right? And them two watermelon ya YouTube see and say, nope, nudity, sex and nudity. YouTube see the two watermelon them print out and say, nope, sex and nudity. Sex and nudity. YouTube, why if you did see them naked? Why if you did really see them without anything on a outer bra? No, sir. The two slippers them you don't see. So go and talk about the one little picture of sex and nudity. Eh? The two little, not even watermelon, the two little lime. And the two little lime YouTube see stand up. And I talk about sex and nudity. Like, get out of here. Oh, God. Oh, Father. We like the video right away, though. You like the video right away, oh? Yeah, you get used to it. You know the routine. Talk truth. The plum them. The two green lime them. You saw them hard. Them hard and the bra look like two green lime. Suppose them see my nose. I shut you out them shut down YouTube, mom. No, sir. Don't make me laugh. Melissa said nonsense. Oh, God. No, sir. Thank you, Jesus. We can't laugh. Remember. Yeah, say watermelon my foot. Yeah. If them come out of the bra, yeah, that time you want to see how fast them reach the foot. Bo. God is good. God is good, guys. Thank you guys so much, though. Thank you for being here, I really appreciate it. And I hope that today's topic will bring, you guys to some awareness of what we go through. My jackfruit. Yeah. And what we have inside ourselves. Watch out. There's a stylish. You see the stylish top? It have breathe. It can breathe. It goes longer, And here too, you see? Have what is? And a rip it now. It's the style. It's the style. Oh God. How we could, better deal with things, right? Right, mom? Like when Deshaun and Dejanay get on your nerve and you get angry, you want ball out, eh? Yeah. Can't help if you just, try and calm down little, right? Because the people them that is causing you to get that reaction out of you, it's not really hurting them, It's not hurting them. They're at ease when they're doing it. But it's when we get into the anger, because if your head hurt you, if your throat, if all of that is going on with you by that emotion, no, something not right, something not right. And that's when I realized that, all that was being done to me was to get my reaction, was to get me to flare up, was to get me to go into a, you know, yeah. I'm trying to feed into it. Put your thumb through it. Put my thumb like this. Like this. See me here? Yes, I put my thumb through it. See me here? See me here when yes, I put my thumb through it. See me here, Diane, when you say put your thumb through it. See me here? But now I know. Backside. A name brand top. And what is? And what kind of exercise top? It's an exercise top? What me fi do now? When me exercise? What? You have one? Okay, you have one. Oh, what is it? When you're lifting weights and doing all kind of stuff? It's like weird. Yeah. All right. Okay, me learned something new. It look nice. Me I learn. Jesus. Never see come see. Never see come see. Athletic gear. Yeah, I know athletic gear, but just like it. Like the look at top, Oh Lord. Hey guys, thank you so much, Me I gonna leave now because I'm gonna get something for the little ones to eat. Not get something, I'm gonna make something. And my son want me to do him here, but the laziness of licking. Probably do it tomorrow. I'm gonna try see if I can do it tonight. I'm gonna try do it tonight, because he's been waiting for a while. So I'm gonna try go make some spaghetti and meatballs right now. Right? And then see if I can do my son's hair. Way. So you guys go enjoy your weekend, okay? Have a great evening. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. I appreciate you. You guys, welcome our new family member. She came in today. I don't know if she's still here. Deanna, thank you so much for showing up today. All the regulars. Marcia, Dion again, Melissa, everybody. James came in, right? PD Walker is her thing, but her name's Deanna. It's my Facebook friend. Thank you guys so much, so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and God bless and keep you guys, right, throughout this coming week and beyond. All right, I love you now. Thank you for showing up today. All right, take it easy. Yes, me I go send some gear, Miss Smith. Me I call up on WhatsApp and gear yours, yeah? We talk. Good night. Love you guys. Mwah, mwah. Later. We talk.